Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Greg. I'm going to go over the markets with you real quick. I'll be doing these video updates on a daily basis, preferably on a daily basis, but just still checking out the DXY if it's in a topping pattern. It's definitely in some sort of topping pattern, but whether how high it's going to go. So what if 105, 106, maybe even 107 for something like this? Is it done there? Could be. It could be, guys. But I still think the DXY, the overall pattern, you're looking at it here on the daily, is that the DXY, you have a good shot that DXY came down in this sequence and it's correcting that sequence and it's going to be going back like that. And I know most of the market is telling you that this is going to be going on all the way up there like that, guys. Okay. Um, those people are saying that DXY is doing that, is calling for everything to be crashing down dramatically, guys, dramatically. USDT dominance chart. I put this on a weekly for you. One of the things here that I put on my channel that most people don't look at this on a weekly chart. Something significant went on with the USDT dominance chart, guys. This is important because you can see right here on this weekly cycle that it broke it. Okay. So you have a good shot. There's something new there. And then I made reference to this too. Right here in this area was the peak of most of the altcoins. So as an example, if you take a look right here at this date of February 21, that was the top for, I'll use an example, Veracity coin. And now went way over here and it's come down here. And what has Veracity done? It's gone up into a wave. And in my opinion, it's going down to a second. It's going to be shooting up into a third. So that makes sense to me there. Go over the indices real quick, guys. So the SPX, S&P 500 on a, let me go to an 8-hour chart. I think it's in a bottom process right here, guys. I think more than likely, because here's the thing. Three-wave swing, it's down, coming down to a flat. Okay. It's just the markets are confused right now, but I think it's a bottom forming process down in that area, and then it's going to be back this way for a period of time. Don't think the S&P 500 is going to be going to new all-time highs, guys, but I mean it could, but I don't think so. I don't think so. So these are trending up and to the right, then you know that means for Bitcoin. It's the same thing for the other indices. I was looking at the Dow, and the Dow dropped pretty good, but I still thought it could touch the 32.3-ish area. Okay. The Dow Jones actually starting to look pretty good, guys. You see this wave sequence that it did right here, all the way up there. That's a 5-wave impulse. You got a massive amount of bearish divergence. This is the correction. And this is all the way back down here on this 8-hour chart, all the way back down there, guys, getting ready for another thrust over there. So that'll be good for crypto too. Not as much in the Dow, but it'll help. So here we go. The Bitcoin real quick, guys. Let me go into Bitcoin. I'm looking at Bitcoin. It's a little bit more unclear with with Bitcoin than it is Ethereum. Ethereum's a little bit different. I think Ethereum is becoming a little bit more bullish, if you will, in a way, which is going to be good for altcoins. So don't be surprised if you see Bitcoin maybe swing back up into these areas, guys. Okay. It could do that, or it might be done there and then swing back down to these areas. It probably will maintain this area. So Bitcoin could be in a complex correction, guys. Okay. So kind of like an A, B type C move right here, and maybe swinging up. It might not be done, might go back up again a little bit, and then it might have another one of the 3-wave swing back over here like this, guys. So don't be surprised if you see that. In my opinion, I do not think that it's setting up for a dramatic drop. And the reason I say that is we're going to go to Ethereum. Ethereum gave you the clue, okay, right here on Ethereum. I'll show you guys something real quick. You see that peak? Well, that peak took out that peak. So this is not 1, 2, 3, 4. This whole sequence here is correcting probably this sequence right here, guys. So Ethereum could be something the similar. So three-wave move, maybe a three. Ethereum could be done, and it might be making a three-way move back down to here, back down to these areas, guys, just like that. So there could be a little bit more time in there with Ethereum. But so in my opinion, I think Ethereum's a little bit more bullish, or becoming slightly more bullish than Bitcoin, if you will, in a way. And the important chart for that I post on Twitter for you guys is this chart, is the ETH BTC chart. And I'm still just patiently waiting to see if this is some sort of connector and it's going to come back down this direction. But once this wave over here, you have this wave sequence over here for ETH BTC chart, and I'm expecting somewhere in this area, if it hasn't started already, that there's going to be another one, and Ethereum is going to be probably taking off a lot more aggressively than Bitcoin, guys, because of the overall wave pattern that it could be in. Okay, the uber bullish wave pattern, finishing a correction there. If that's a wave 1, this could be a 2. This could be coming up for another 1 and then back down for a 2 and going into a 3, or it's already started. Okay, so, or this could be, it could be extending out right here. This whole thing could be a 1, 2 right there. The reason I say that is you take a look at the daily chart, you can't rule that out, is that you have a massive third wave move right there, and then it corrected it pretty good all the way over here, guys, and didn't break it. So it could extend out. You see, I put a trend right there. It's not breaking that. So Ethereum could extend out into a third wave potentially. So you can't rule that out. So it could go significantly higher is what I'm saying. Other coins I want to go over real quick. Not going to go over the AI coins, but I'll go over more popular ones right now is Gala's. Gala's looking really, really good, guys. It's setting itself up to do another thrust. That's one of the reasons why I'm bullish in the cryptocurrency market, is because you have all these other assets that are coming down to do a nice correction. And this wave thrust that it did, which I believe that it ended in the 13th, that would have been the 14th of January, guys. So if that's where Gala ended, Gala has been in a correction all the way over to here, and it could last up to the 7th of March for almost 2 months. Okay, so it took 1 month to get up there. Let's see, 30th December, less than that, say 3 weeks. 3 weeks on Gala to get all the way up there into that massive thrust. And then Gala could be setting up. It's either going to go into a C wave or it's going to be going into a third wave, guys. And that wave right there, I'm sure you're not going to want to miss that one. I don't plan on missing that one, guys. But the target area is right there at my trend line, guys. It could fall right down to there, and it'd be a nice little wave pattern for Gala. Okay, let's take a look at that. All the way up in that wave, correct back over to previous wave 4 is where they like to go. That's the area. A, 3, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then coming down for that 5. Could it be done? It could be. I picked up some at 3.039 cents myself, some more of it. Okay, so people have some questions on Hex. I think Hex is extending into a potentially a FOMO 5th wave. And what that means for Hex is that you have your third wave. So this is now becomes your third wave. That broke it. So now Hex came down and potentially a 4th wave. And now Hex is potentially going into a FOMO 5th wave, where the targets are probably going to be, I would say with Hex coin, you're going to be looking at a target probably somewhere right around this area. I'll give you guys an idea of 8 cents and maybe up as high as 9 cents, guys. And then at that point, maybe Hex, you might get lucky with Hex. Let me put this back down. It's got that divergence is forming right now. You might get lucky with Hex, and it might have a deep correction, but don't count on it with the smaller cap crypto, guys, even though it's not technically that small, but one of these smaller cap cryptos. And then if it's going to it might do a shallow correction. So you want to be aware of that. So what that means is you got to DCA in to that position in case you miss it. So when Hex comes and rolls over, it's doing a correction, and you're going to say, okay, I think it's going to come to the previous fourth wave, and it's at 9 cents, and you think it's coming to 5 cents, and you're waiting for this 5 cents, you could miss that 5 cents drop. If you're trying to get the whole bag, you get your whole bag down there. Okay. So that's with Hex, guys. Let me see. ICP, I'll go over that probably a little bit later into another video. Kaspa coin is another one. It's off to greener pastures. It's gone into a third wave. Price targets is going to be difficult to suss out at this point, guys, but it's already hitting. It's already going to make its way to my 0.015 target that I initially had. And, you know, where this is going to end, 2023, guys, is I would not, you know, right now the target is 7 to 8 cents, and then a correction. You know, 20x, like I said, guys, 20x potential right there. So it's greener pastures for that coin, guys. Very, very bullish. Very, very bullish coin. Lido to me looks like it's in the topping pattern. But you want to be careful of this asset too. With Lido, just because of this rising wedge. But this one should not be. It looks like it's going to bust the wedge. So it could be coming down. Now, Lido probably come down to maybe 201 and then as low as the $1.70. But this is pretty bullish too, guys. So I would be careful with this one too, that they might not hit your targets that you're expecting on the downside there. So maybe just seeing Matic, I'll go over that a little bit. Metis, the other ones, Nakamoto Games is another one that I like a lot, guys, too. And this quant here is taking its time in this correction, guys. So this over here with quant, this could be a 3-wave swing over here, rather than a 5-wave down. So this one is becoming rather confusing because of this 5-wave swing over here, and then a 3-wave swing up, and now a 3-wave swing over this way. So is it going to try, if we could make this 3-3 and then some type of running flat is a possibility, but we'd have to change this to a 3. Okay, but there's divergence right there. But you could get an ABC out of that if this happens to be an ABC somehow, and this is whizzing up into a 3. So you got a 3, 3, and then it'll just come over here to these areas. You could get a flat out of that potentially. So I'm not messing with it. I'm not messing with it until I get more clarity on what's going on with quant, guys. So that's how I see that. Once they get like that, I just like, hey, just wait till the cryptos. You want to get cryptos that have nice wave patterns, guys, and you know what's going on with it. So UFO gaming is another one I've gone over briefly with you guys. Uber bullish on this one. If it maintains this sequence down here and doesn't break this trend on the daily down here in the RSI and keeps that right there, you're looking at actually even a more bullish asset, guys. So instead of this whole thing being a 1-2, this right here would be your 1-2, and this is another 1-2, and it's off. Okay, it's off into a massive, 1-2, 1-2, 1-2, and then you know what's going to happen after that. This is setting up for an explosive move, guys. Okay, explosive move. Vicoin, Vicoin, I've gone over these cryptos, guys, these AI tokens, and I told you probably not done, and it could have been finished right there. It came back down and all the way back down in here to the daily, guys. Check the 12-hour chart. Yeah, it came all the way back down here in the 12-hour chart. Could it roll over one more time? It very well could, but that's definitely whatever it's doing right now is new. That broke it right there. You can see. Okay, so could have gone bullish again. I want to go over GBTC too. This is one that's going to give you an idea whether Bitcoin's going bullish. Now, in this count right here, in my opinion, this is a 1 and a 2. Okay. So for GBTC, it's telling us that Bitcoin is bullish. So you got a 1 and a 2 for GBTC, right? So now it's in this sequence. The most bearish scenario is that this is a 3-wave move. It's coming. It's got to go up for another 3-wave and swing back down over here for another 3-wave. That could happen, but this is a impulsive move, and this is corrective. So you very well could be very bullish with GBTC here, guys. Okay. As long as it maintains that low, this could be another 1-2, and it could be going into that wave sequence. And if it's going in, and let me change that for you real quick. I'm going to put the back of the micro, lower sequence. If this is going in a 1-2, 1-2, or it's made a 1-2, 1-2, it'll be going into a 3 of 3, and that tells you that Bitcoin is going to be going up. Okay. This usually front runs Bitcoin. Okay. So it might have a more of a swing down. It might need to double correct and swing back up and correct back down, something like that. As long as it maintains that low, then you're still in a 1-2, 1-2 sequence. So that actually looks really, really good for Bitcoin. Other than that, guys, this is where people are going to be really, really concerned, guys. On the S&P 500, you're going to have a lot in the media and the news telling you this is going to be going down, dropping like a rock, going down to break new lows. Don't think so, guys. I don't think so. I think it's going to be trending up and to the right for a period of time. It's going to be very, very choppy all the way up to there. Where it's going to go to, have no idea yet, but that means with Bitcoin and the other cryptos, they're set up to make moves up into 2023, in my opinion, significantly. And the other reason I say that too is just the setups with some of the cryptos. Let me go over to Veracity coin, because now everybody's all bearish on Veracity. Okay, here's Veracity coin, guys. All right, I've looked at it, and I'm put a position myself into Veracity coin. The possible reward that's going on here with Veracity coin, guys. Okay, so now the deal is here is that the tokenomics suck. Okay, but the facts remain is that even coins with crappy tokenomics can still pump. But what they will do, even though they're bullish, is they will correct deeper. They'll have more significant, deeper corrections, and more people will dump it. And because of the higher inflation and crappy tokenomics, they will correct a lot deeper and more significantly, as you can see with the Veracity coin right here, guys, down 97, 98%. And now it's in this wave sequence, okay? This move with Veracity to correct it, and then it's going to be going up into another swing. It's either A, B, C, or it's 1, 2, 3 to go up to break all-time highs. You see this right here, guys. You see this area, April of 21, and I showed you on the USDT dominance chart that it broke that cycle, that weekly cycle. That's where that cycle started, and it came back over here, and now it broke that cycle. And then you have a good shot over here with Veracity. It's going to be making this move over here, guys, either a 3-wave swing or it's going up into a 3rd wave. And the potential here move is it can be significant once it's done with its correction. And the data is telling me that, hey, it's coming down to reset the cycle, okay, and to go up to make another move again. And the area that it corrected to on this wick was previous fourth wave target area right there, guys, okay? So you got a 1, 2, 3, 3rd wave peak, back down for a 4, looks like right there, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 back up for that 5th wave. And it came right back to those areas, okay? And it's probably going to just ever slow come down, ever slow gently back down to like maybe 0.0061 in those areas, okay? So I'm going over this coin with you, and on an 8-hour chart, take a look at that. You know, back down there, it could come back down in this area, be done. Now with Veracity, the reason why I'm bullish on it too is because of the swing that it made. It made a flat move, guys. And these flat moves at the top patterns are really, really good to have, because it's a really good signal for more upside too, in my opinion, because the flats, they come down in 3, they go up in 3, and they come back down in 5 to correct a cycle to go back up again. That's usually what they do. Not saying it's 100%, but that's usually what they do. But you can see a 3-way move, a 3-way move, and then a 1. Where's the 3rd? Possible 3rd right there. Let me check it out on a 6-hour. Possible 3rd right there. So 1, 2, 3. So 3, 3, back down to here, back up, and then probably just getting its way down. You might need to eliminate that wick, guys. You might need to eliminate that wick to get a better target, just like that, okay, for that wick. And then just, I could check it. It looks like it's probably going to hit 1.618. It's probably 1.618, usually what they like to hit. I'm going to check with all the wicks since it's so volatile. And see, there you go, 1.618 in those areas. So this area and all the way down to 2.618, but probably won't hit that area. This would be the areas I'd be checking out with Veracity, guys. Okay. Now, this is another coin too. You want to be careful. Okay. You could be waiting for it. Okay, I'm going to get it at 0.005. It might just come back down there and you could miss it. So that's how I see that. I put a position, some minor position into this just to be, for me, on the safe side with this asset, guys. So that's what I'm looking at right now with Veracity. And, you know, if you're looking at a wave pattern and then it corrects it, let's say corrects it to there, going up into a C wave, okay? A C wave over here, you're looking at 0.028, and then a third wave target is going to be right up in those areas, guys. So you're looking at potentially with Veracity, 266, 450%. And if it is a third wave, that's the deal right there, guys. A pretty massive move for Veracity, potentially. Okay. If you made it all the way to the end, do me a huge favor, drop a like, hit the subscribe button. Peace.